Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. One of the most damaging and visible consequences of narcissistic abuse is the undeniable deterioration of your physical health. The experience is a relentless combination of stress, manipulation, and emotional trauma that accumulates over time. The constant strain can break you down both mentally and physically, leaving you vulnerable to serious health complications. From sleepless nights to chronic stress, the physical toll of enduring narcissistic abuse can become overwhelmingly severe. In today's discussion, we will explore the reasons why narcissistic abuse has such a profound effect on your health. We'll also highlight why it is essential to not only recognize these effects, but also take proactive steps to address them. Are you ready for the first issue? Let's start with skin conditions. When you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, the constant emotional tension and stress can cause your skin to suffer. You may suddenly begin experiencing breakouts like acne, or even more severe conditions like eczema or psoriasis, which seem to appear out of nowhere. It doesn't stop at your skin. Your hair might begin to fall out, and hives could show up as a result of your body's heightened stress response. The long-term effects of this kind of chronic stress can even accelerate the aging process, making you look older than you are. Conditions like premature wrinkles and rosacea are all too common for those undergoing emotional abuse. According to Dr. Gabor Mate, a leading expert on the connection between the mind and body, unresolved stress manifests itself physically, placing immense strain on your body. To counteract these effects, consider setting boundaries as your best anti-aging strategy. It may not only protect your emotional well-being, but also save you from the need for countless skincare products down the line. Moving on to the second impact, let's discuss elevated blood sugar levels. Living with constant narcissistic abuse can trigger a persistent fight or flight response in your body, keeping it in a perpetual state of high alert. This continual stress significantly raises your blood sugar levels. Dr. Robert Sapolsky, a prominent expert on stress, has pointed out that chronic stress often results in increased blood sugar, which may lead to the development of diabetes over time. It's almost as if the narcissist isn't just stealing your peace of mind, but is also contributing to your health decline without you even realizing it. Dr. Sapolsky suggests that managing stress is critical to keeping your blood sugar levels in check, making stress reduction more than just an emotional concern. It's a health necessity. Now, let's look at the third major consequence: cortisol imbalance. The never-ending emotional strain from narcissistic abuse disrupts your body's ability to regulate cortisol, which is your primary stress hormone. Over time, this constant pressure can cause your cortisol levels to become unbalanced, either too high or too low, which can wreak havoc on your overall health. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, a trauma expert, has noted that chronic stress leads to cortisol imbalances that result in inflammation throughout your body. This can make you feel constantly achy, fatigued, and over time, even more serious health issues may arise. A helpful strategy is to incorporate regular physical activity into your daily routine. Exercise can be an effective way to help regulate cortisol levels, improving both your energy and your mood. In fact, maintaining a balanced lifestyle with consistent exercise can go a long way toward repairing some of the damage done by prolonged stress. Now that we've covered the first three impacts, let's continue to part two, where we'll dive into the more neurological and cardiovascular consequences of narcissistic abuse. Stay with me. This is essential information for understanding the full scope of damage that can be done. Now, let's move on to neurological disruptions, which come in at number 4. Living with a narcissist can feel like having a non-stop alarm blaring in your mind, making it no surprise that your brain starts to protest. This constant emotional chaos can severely impact your neurological functioning, leading to frequent headaches, migraines, and in more extreme cases, even seizures. The stress and anxiety caused by narcissistic abuse can literally rewire your brain, making it harder to process emotions and think clearly. Dr. Judith Orloff, a psychiatrist specializing in the effects of toxic people, points out that emotional abuse can hijack your brain, leading to serious neurological symptoms. If you find yourself reaching for painkillers more often than not, the source of your suffering may be more emotional than physical. To counteract these effects, consider incorporating stress relief techniques into your daily routine. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, or yoga can help soothe your nervous system, reducing the intensity of neurological symptoms and helping you regain a sense of mental clarity. Now, let's talk about high blood pressure, which is number 5 on our list. When you're trapped in a cycle of narcissistic abuse, the prolonged stress has a direct impact on your heart and cardiovascular system. Stress hormones like cortisol cause your blood vessels to constrict, forcing your heart to work harder to pump blood through your body. Over time, this can lead to chronic high blood pressure, which increases the risk of serious health complications like heart disease and stroke. Dr. Bruce McEwen, a well-known stress researcher, has highlighted that chronic stress doesn't just make you feel tense. It creates long-term damage to your cardiovascular system. If you've noticed that your blood pressure has risen during your time with a narcissist, this is not a coincidence. Stress management becomes critical to protecting your heart health. One simple tip is to reduce your intake of caffeine and alcohol, as both substances can raise blood pressure. Opt for herbal teas or water instead, and be mindful of how much alcohol you're consuming. Moderation is key when managing stress-related health conditions like high blood pressure. Now let's shift to number 6, dehydration. Living with a narcissist can be likened to running a marathon in the desert without any water. You're constantly exerting yourself mentally and emotionally, but your body isn't getting the hydration it needs. When you're under chronic stress, your body's ability to regulate hydration becomes compromised. Dr. Kelly McGonigal, a health psychologist, explains that ongoing emotional stress disrupts the body's natural hydration processes. As a result, you might find yourself feeling constantly thirsty, fatigued, or lightheaded. Clear signs that your stress is affecting your body's water balance. To combat this, it's crucial to stay hydrated throughout the day. Carrying a water bottle with you as a visual reminder can be a game changer in keeping your hydration levels in check. Additionally, eating foods rich in water content, like fruits and vegetables, can further support your body's hydration needs. Staying properly hydrated can also boost your energy levels and help alleviate some of the stress-induced fatigue you may be feeling. Next on the list is autoimmune disorders, coming in at number 7. Narcissistic abuse doesn't just take a toll on your mental health, it can severely compromise your immune system as well. When you're under constant emotional attack, your body's defenses can become confused. Instead of protecting you, your immune system starts to turn against itself, a phenomenon often seen in autoimmune disorders. Dr. Andrew Whale, a leading expert in integrative medicine, explains that chronic stress can exacerbate existing autoimmune conditions or even trigger new ones by disrupting the immune system's normal functioning. It's as though your body is fighting itself, leaving you vulnerable to a range of health problems, from fatigue to chronic pain and illness. To address this, it's important to manage stress levels effectively and seek medical support to keep your immune system balanced. By recognizing the connection between emotional stress and physical health, you can begin to take steps toward healing both your mind and body. Finally, let's discuss menstrual irregularities and erectile dysfunction, which is number 8 on our list. The hormonal imbalance caused by the constant stress of narcissistic abuse can disrupt your body's natural functions, including sexual and reproductive health. For women, this may manifest as irregular menstrual cycles or even missed periods. For men, The stress can lead to erectile dysfunction, making it difficult to maintain sexual health. Dr. Elizabeth Lombardo, a psychologist, emphasizes that chronic stress disrupts hormone regulation, which can throw your entire body off balance. When emotional turmoil takes over, it becomes increasingly difficult for your body to function normally, and the impact on your sexual health can be profound. It's important to seek professional medical advice if you're experiencing these symptoms. For women, consulting with a gynecologist can help manage menstrual irregularities, while men may benefit from seeing a urologist or sexual health specialist. With all of these effects in mind, it becomes clear that narcissistic abuse can deeply affect nearly every aspect of your physical health. In the next and final part, we'll cover even more severe consequences, including cancer risk and gastrointestinal issues, as we dive deeper into the long-term impact of this emotional abuse. Stay with me for the conclusion. You won't want to miss the final insights. Now, let's delve into the final and potentially most serious consequences of narcissistic abuse, starting with number 9, cancer risk. It may sound extreme, but the chronic stress brought on by narcissistic abuse can significantly weaken your immune system, putting you at greater risk for various illnesses, including cancer. Dr. Suzanne Danhauer, a prominent researcher on the connection between stress and cancer, highlights that prolonged emotional stress undermines your immune system's ability to detect and destroy harmful cells. Ordinarily, your immune system helps to protect you by identifying potential threats, like cancerous cells, and eliminating them. However, when you're constantly under stress, this protective mechanism becomes less effective, allowing these dangerous cells to grow unchecked. This doesn't mean that stress alone causes cancer, but it does create a condition in which your immune system is unable to perform its crucial role as efficiently. Regular medical checkups and screenings are essential in this case. Visiting your healthcare provider can help detect early warning signs of illness and give you the chance to take preventive measures. Remember, self-care isn't just about feeling better emotionally. It's about protecting your physical health, too. Finally, we arrive at number 10, gastrointestinal disorders. Chronic stress, particularly from narcissistic abuse, can wreak havoc on your digestive system. Dr. Mark Hyman, a functional medicine expert, explains that prolonged stress disrupts gut health, leading to a range of gastrointestinal problems. For example, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, is a common condition linked to chronic stress, and it causes cramping, bloating, and unpredictable changes in bowel movements. Additionally, stress can trigger acid reflux, where stomach acid rises into your esophagus, leading to heartburn and discomfort. Your gut is incredibly sensitive to emotional states, so when you're dealing with the emotional strain of narcissistic abuse, it's no surprise that digestive issues follow. The connection between the brain and the gut is strong, meaning emotional turmoil often manifests as physical discomfort in your digestive tract. To alleviate these issues, adopting a balanced diet is essential. Focus on foods rich in fiber, like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins, and avoid those that might trigger symptoms, such as spicy foods, caffeine, and high-fat meals. Eating smaller, more frequent meals can also help to ease digestive discomfort. In conclusion, it's crucial to understand that narcissistic abuse isn't just an emotional or psychological issue. It has profound and far-reaching effects on your physical health as well. From skin problems and high blood pressure to autoimmune disorders and even cancer risk, the stress and emotional turmoil inflicted by a narcissist can lead to serious, long-lasting damage to nearly every part of your body. Recognizing these impacts is a vital first step in healing, and seeking out the right medical and psychological support can help you recover and regain control of your life. The journey toward recovery from narcissistic abuse may be long and difficult, but it starts with acknowledging the very real physical toll it takes. It's important to take proactive steps, not only to protect your mental and emotional health, but also to safeguard your body from the damaging effects of chronic stress. Whether it's through mindfulness, regular exercise, dietary changes, or professional medical care, taking care of yourself is the key to beginning your healing journey. You deserve to feel healthy, both inside and out. And breaking free from the grip of narcissistic abuse is the first step toward a brighter, healthier future.